Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of the Polo Shed.
I've been wondering what has happened to you now. Am I the only one who's struggling to move on? Yeah. Guess I thought that this was meant to last. Now I wish I was still living in the past. Yeah. Never felt so damn frustrated.
So today is the day before the day that I go collect the surprise. It's going to be an early start tomorrow. So I'm just going to do a few checks on the docker, oil, coolant, screen wash, tyre pressures and stuff like that, ready for the early start. So, finally home, gonna go in, get an early night because I've got a very early start. So see you guys in the morning. Morning guys, so 5 to 5 in the morning, got my big cup of coffee and yeah, North Wales, just over 4 hours to the destination. Full tank of fuel, let's hit the road. So, I'm finally here. The surprise is just up this drive. So, let's go up and I'll show you what I've bought. jokes, as if I'm buying that.
See how bad I need it. That's how much I want it. That's how bad I need it. See how bad I need it. That's how much I want it. That's how bad I need it. Think twice before you let me go. I'm in a wonderland. See how bad I need it. That's how much I want it. That's how bad I need it. See how bad I need it. That's how much I want it. That's how bad I need it. Think twice before you let me go.
So unfortunately it was a bit of a rush leaving the property where I picked the Polo up from. I was parked across a shared driveway loading it up, and someone wanted to get to their house, so after strapping it down I had to leave pretty quick and let them in. So I just paid up and rushed off, so I didn't really get time to talk about the Polo. But I'm currently on the way home now. I've got a couple more hours drive, and then when we get back to the Polo shed, we'll unload it and we'll have a proper look round, and I'll talk you through my reasons for buying it. So here we are, finally back at the Polo shed. 14 hours since I left home this morning. Bit of a long day, but really pleased with what I've brought back. So the reason for buying this was after doing shows for the past couple of years, which I've loved and I still love doing. Nick buying his track car last year and us doing a track day really gave me the bug, and I've always loved the motorsport side of, you know, cars, bikes and stuff. And I really got the bug after doing the track day with Nick last year. So in my head I was like, well, what can I do about getting a track car? Or I thought about, you know, this year slowly turning the Mark II into a track car, just putting some upgraded bits on it, subframe, better brakes, bushes, stuff like that. But then I thought, if I start tracking it, it's going to get tatty. It's probably going to get knocks and scrapes here and there, and then I'm not really going to be able to take it to shows. So I'd be pretty gutted about that. Not about it getting hit and stuff. If it was going to go full into track days, then it wouldn't bother me. But to try and use it for both, I don't really think it was very sensible, or going to be a very sensible idea. And then I said to myself, well, if a Mark II Polo shell turns up for cheap, maybe I'd buy something like that. And I've got a few bits here that I could put on it and, you know, start the build and make a track car like that. So without really looking, but obviously like we all do, we are always looking, Facebook Marketplace, always on the Polo pages, looking at stuff that's for sale. And I've always wanted one of these. So when this came up for sale, it kind of ticked 2 boxes. Pretty rough. Something that I wouldn't be worried about turning into a track car, and also it being a Mark I kind of completes the collection. It will fit quite nice in this lineup. So yeah, got speaking to Sean, the guy that owned it, over a week. Finally came around to talking about price, and then yeah, headed up today to pick it up. So let me give you a little walk round and I'll show you what I've bought. So, engine bay. Little 900, I think, maybe 1 litre. Not quite sure what engines came in these. Wings seem to be alright from first look. Looks like it's had a repair or something on here. It's not great, but I've got a spare bonnet over there with the original rear screen and a replacement boot, because this one is, as you can see, pretty minging. And I've also got front windscreen as well, because this one has a big crack in it up here. But yeah, I mean, it needs a lot of work, really. I need to get the wings off, strip all the bumpers, the grille and everything off. This bonnet is pretty crusty, and it looks like where this crust has gone through, we've got holes here. Looks like there's been some kind of repair here. But like I said, I've got the other one over there. This door's very crusty on the bottom. So, I mean, I don't know how good that probably is going to need a replacement. The seal, this side, is pretty crusty, inner and outer. This arch is also very crusty. And yeah, looks like someone's started to repair this. Not done a very good job. Looks like it's had a repair patch in here as well, also not very good. Roof actually looks pretty good, doesn't seem to have any dents in it, so that's a good start. Obviously the boot, this one would just be scrapped because it's crap. Lights are actually pretty good condition, no cracks, so that's good. Rear is, well, not there. Inside the boot is really crusty. It's got holes over here. The spare wheel well is, well, nasty. Underneath the rear seat, doesn't look too bad, but once we get poking, there might be a few holes in there. This arch has been repaired. Again, not quite sure how well it's been done. They've done the outer, but looking in here, it doesn't look like they've done any of the inner, so chances are this is probably going to have to be cut back off. and they haven't actually finished it. So, and then yeah, this side is pretty bad, to be honest. Yeah, like I said, it needs a lot of work. This door, it's got holes here, look. Holes underneath. So I'm probably going to want a couple doors. It's got a hole inside here in the passenger footwell. But yeah, the dash is nice. I fucking love the dash. But yeah, so overall, it's an absolute shed. But we all love to save sheds, yeah? It was only right I bought a Mark 1 Polo, one, to celebrate 50 years of the Polo, and two, what better way to start a YouTube channel in the new Polo shed with a Polo build. So yeah, this is going to be the bulk of the content for this year. I'm not a welder. I've done a little bit of welding, but I wouldn't say I'm amazing at it. So I'm hoping, with a little bit of guidance from Uncle Nick next door, by the time I finish this, I'm hoping to be pretty good. It seems a bit daunting, but I think you're just going to have to, start in one area and work your way around. So my main plan for this, like I said before, about the track car and me getting the bug for track days and stuff, is to turn this into a track car. So that's the plan. Full roll cage. And because of the full roll cage, it's going to obviously add a bit of weight. So my plan, really, if I can, is to fiberglass doors, fiberglass wings, fiberglass bonnet, cut the roof out, fiberglass, maybe carbon fiber roof, fiberglass boot, and then bird cup it. It's got to be bird cupped. Yeah, so bird cup show car, bird cup race car. So that is the plan. So I'm hoping if I can make the crusty doors that are bad, if I can just, sounds a bit bodgy, but if I can cut the worst of the rust out and just fiberglass, either patch it and make it half decent so it sits back exactly how it should be, enough that molds can be taken from them. I don't know if that's the right way of doing it, or if it is actually better just to get a replacement. But if the wings are half decent, again, the roof's good, so the roof can be used to mould from. I've got a good bonnet over there that can be used to mould from. I've got a good condition boot there that can be moulded from. Yeah, so I'm hoping Alex from Fiberworks, who built my kit over there on the Mark II, hopefully he will be up for this challenge. I know you can buy the doors and the bonnet and the boot from companies in Europe. Pesh Motorsports do some, I think, but by the time you've paid for them and had them shipped to the UK, probably will double the cost. And then if anything was to happen to any of it whilst out on track, and it gets damaged, obviously getting replacements is going to be a bit tricky. So I'm thinking if Alex can mould it all and then make me some pieces that if anything was to get damaged in the future, then he could then remold me. This is exactly what I did with this. All of this kit is now available to buy because he molded everything. So I have damaged this in the past, so yeah, it was easy just to get replacements. So yeah, I'm not going to carry on banging on about this. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. It's probably a bit shorter than the first one, but yeah, so that's the surprise. Pretty buzzing about this. I am really excited about getting stuck into this. So yeah, the next episode's basically probably going to be me get it up on axle stands and start getting it stripped, get the rear beam off, get the engine out, get the front struts off, bumpers, grille, get the doors off, bonnet off, boot off, seats out. Do you know what I mean? Get the dash out, get it completely stripped. And then I'm hoping next month I'm going to invest in a rotisserie, and then we can, yeah, get it on the rotisserie and actually start picking through it, get the wings off, and so we can really fully see the extent of what needs to be repaired. So that is the end of the second episode. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please get over and subscribe to the channel, like it, comment down below if you want to chat about the car. I will be answering comments and stuff. See you in the next one.